Well, good morning, people of the internet. If you don't know who this is, well, somebody better somebody better tell you to get your head examined because it's me, the oh so ever tired but ever busy Tenkaichi of gaming, Ichigo Musco, aka Pokey07, and another end of the week, another day, another dollar. A lot of things been on my mind since. So I mean, I might as well get it all off my chest. First, with the good news. The good news is well, yesterday I did receive my packages, so that means yes, I do have my books now. Yay! At least half the order is already here, which is a good thing. Now I just need to wait for the other half. Now the good thing is the money is being well refunded, so therefore whatever I use to pay for it is going back in the same account that I use to pay for these books. So instead of paying, I believe, 500, 300 is coming back. Yes, 300 or about $400 is coming back into the account. So that is always a good thing. I love refunds. They're so choice. I also got 3 games that also came in the mail today. I have the Xbox 360 version of Dynasty Warriors 6, Warriors Orochi, and Warriors Orochi 2. Now, I ordered these about last week, which is good because after a long, hard day, I like to settle in, play some Dynasty Warriors. Doesn't matter what kind of version it is, as long as it's Dynasty Warriors. It could be Fist of North Star, but still, it'll be Dynasty Warriors. Except for Fist of North Star, you just don't take out every single dumbass you see on screen. You basically have to knock the living piss out of them. But I digress. Yeah, I mentioned Fist of North Star. This is what happens. Yeah, I know most people want me to do the Hokuto Hokuritsuken, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, how I would love to use it, just, just for the sheer WTFness of it all. Appears I can't though. I've had quite a long day, really. I really hadn't slept until around noon. As soon as they came back, I crashed. And all I said was, if there's something for me, bring it in. Apparently there was, which is a good thing. Now, leading on till later, around say around 5 or 6 or so, after I was, excuse me, after I was test running a game. Yeah, I know it's 5 a.m. in the morning and I'm yawning. Anyway, yeah, it was around 6 p.m. last night, and that was around the time I got up because, like I said, I pulled an all-nighter. How do I know I pulled an all-nighter? Final Fantasy 3. That's all I gotta say. That's how you know I pull an all-nighter. If I start skipping over words and whatnot, if I've been doing it over time, yeah. That only means one thing. I did a lot. So, like earlier, I did do one map of yes, one map of Bahamut Lagoon because really, I really wasn't up to doing another one. I mean, all that work and then also, I blame myself though. I really do. I really do blame myself. I could have actually done the first thing that I should have done, except I accidentally killed one of my members. So, oh, don't worry, they'll be back. They'll be back. Don't worry. Don't worry. They'll be back. So funny, just killing off Sundak with just using Electron, and the bridge goes on. Oh well. At least that is the funny thing. Another news. I have about a week left until the event takes place at the bookstore, and I'm not feeling as on edge as I was previously. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm actually kind of curious as how far this book will actually take me. I mean, could it take me places that I always dreamed of? Or maybe something else to that degree? Can't say, and I won't say. But yes, there are elements working in my favor. As long as I get the word out, which is what I'm probably going to do tomorrow. Well, rather later. If I don't do it later, then I'll do it Monday. No problem. No problem. I mean, all I have to do is just make a flyer. And after I make the flyer, I'm done. And other interesting news, and yes, my Skype went off. Hmm. Now, in other news in which I've kind of read or heard about what they've done to Mega Man, or should I call him Mega Man? Yeah, let's call him Mega Man, because he certainly isn't Mega. Honestly, when you dress a big fat dude in a blue and gold outfit and give him a ray gun, you not only piss off the people who were fans of Mega Man, but you're pissing off a whole new generation of Mega Man fans. I don't like that. I'm pretty sure you don't like it either. Goes without saying. Pac-Man and Mech? Really? Yes, I'm talking about Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Most people say it's Street Fighter X Tekken, but it's Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Aside from that, all signs of me going after that is a big fat no. Because I'm a Mega Man fan. I've grown up with Mega Man as well. And I remember that ugly ass box art because I used to have that game myself. I have no clue. But 2 was my first, mind you. Aside from that, seems fighting games just don't know what the hell to do with themselves anymore. At least Capcom doesn't even know what to do with themselves. Another thing that I've heard was about what Squaresoft is doing. Well, not Squaresoft, Square Enix, rather. Square Enix, makers of the new generation of Final Fantasy, is charging people just to see the ending of this game, Final Fantasy 13 2. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to make it up to me because I like the classic generation. Okay, give me something back. You know, give me the crystals. Give me magicite. Give me anything that deems itself worthy of being called Final Fantasy. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You're going to go about saying, "Oh, um, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to charge people money just to see the ending." The ending as DLC. My thoughts on that is this. I do not mind DLC as long as it's worth getting. As long as it doesn't affect the game in a bad way, I'm all for it. Like, for instance, I'll give an example. I'll give a couple examples. Fist and Earth Star. The DLC is basically additional costumes. Like the one I downloaded was basically Ken's outfit. I mean, what you've seen in the anime. His anime manga look. I mean, you got modern day manga and then you got classic manga anime look. What this here is the classic manga look of Ken. So picture that for a moment. Kenshiro in classic anime slash manga look. On Fist and North Star, Ken's Rage. Pretty much it's like everybody has the original looks. That's all I'm seeing on the DLC. And like I said, I do not mind DLC that actually does that. I mean, just to say you have, and I got email. Just to say you actually have. Yeah, okay, go away. I know you have. I know I have email. Thank you. And the thing is, I don't mind the stuff that I don't mind DLC that is worth getting. The extra costumes, that's worth getting. Stat boosts, level charges. Start at level 5, level 10, or level 20, something like that. That's great. Extra items, all well and good. For Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, you get an additional character, download missions, an extra mobile suit. All this is great and then some. Even though you still have to grind like mad just to get every single mission and then do every single mission. I don't mind that. I just don't see myself actually getting every single mission. And even if I do, I'm going to find some way to cheese it. Namely, rank 4. But in any case, yeah, that's what I honestly feel about it. It should be about. Excuse me. It should be about adding something to your game. It should not be about taking away from your game. That's what DLC should be about. It should not be about, well, in order for you to play this game, or in order for you to continue the game, you have to pay up. Believe it or not, I remember there was something called pay and play. Yeah, I remember pay and play very well when the Dreamcast was out, and they had several games in which had that. Right when they were trying to do something new. It's completely understandable, but the thing is, if I buy something from the store, I'm going to play it for what it's worth. However, I will not, I do mean, I will not purchase a game in which I have to buy the ending. That's just as bad as playing Final Fantasy X, and then you figure out all that hard work you did goes down the drain. Just because of the ending. You worked so hard just to see this wonderful, marvelous ending to this beautiful, fantastic, extravagant game, and then all of a sudden, awkward silence. I mean, that's my honest thoughts about DLC, though. As long as it helps you, it's worth the money. But if not, then what's the point of it? You know? And I had to really mention this because, it's been on me ever since. Well, since next weekend is coming up, and that means that my event is going to take place at this Christian bookstore. I can only say that if I can get past a Christian bookstore, I can make it anywhere. Because, I mean, come on now. It's just a book. It's just there to be read. If you can just, sit back and relax. That's what's the problem now. People want to overanalyze shit. And there's no real reason to do that because there is no need. There really isn't no need to do that. It's just, no. You just don't have to do it. It's like if I were to read a poem, I would want feedback from it. If I were doing a story, I would want to hear feedback. But I don't want to hear more. I don't want to hear more than, just, you know, what kind of overtones it has and everything. I said, look, it's just a story. You don't have to get all bitchy about it, okay? It's not worth it. This doesn't make sense. So, what happened earlier was I was called in, and the old man wanted to speak to me for a hot second. He tells me all these things about the books and everything. What got me was he wanted me to postpone the whole thing. Now, I don't know about you, but just think about it. Even after all this time, after all the money that has been put in to make said book, and to have it being done, and also the fact that I am making history in my own rights because I am the first author in my family, the first official author in my family. That's basically saying I'm making history. And to say I need to postpone it because of a later date, that's just bullshit. Okay? The last thing I ever want to do is want to cheat myself out of something that will eventually change my life for the better. I mean, make no mistake. I want this to go through. I want everything just to pull through. I want to see as many people as I can so I can greet and meet and probably get some footage and everything else. But otherwise, the only thing I just don't need right now is somebody telling me what I should do or how I should do this and what I should do next. So the only thing I need now is just support. I'm just barely getting by. And there's another YouTube. Okay, there's another YouTube and another email. I don't know what the hell that is, but I will check it later. But aside from that, aside from this, I work very hard. I've been working like for basically from 32 to 13, about 19 years. 19 years, mind you. 19, maybe 18 years. And all I did was, as a kid, brainstorm. That's all I did as a kid, just brainstorm. I didn't do much else except brainstorm. and put my ideas down on paper. But that still doesn't mean I did not try to make something. It took me a while to actually make something because I had an active imagination and it worked for me. Aside from that, you know, all I really need is just something that will, something that I can call my own. Then, when I was online, when I had web TV, because that's how I started off. Yeah, in a chat room, yeah, that's pretty much it. And the rest I could say is history. I mean, from then on, I just basically just remembered the whole thing and just put it into story format, slapped it together, posted to a forum, and just waited. And I got rave reviews about it from some friends of mine. And from then on, I just slapped it all to a website. Then after that, 5 years later, when I came back home, decided to make a book out of it. Then I had to go through the process of paying for the copyright, and then after that, then after that, I got a contract offering by the publishing company that figured my book was going to be something. Took a few weeks and everything else, and then after that, rest is history. I signed, paid, and therefore, book's made, and it's here in my hot little hands. And like I said before, it is basically $15. Yes, I am promoting my book right now. My book is $15 in physical copy. If you want to make an order, you can. You can do it two ways. You can either use PayPal or just make an e-check or whatever. You either got to you either got a choice. You can either do it through PayPal or sign in, put your information in there, bam. You have a book coming your way. Or if you just don't want that, and you really want it now, you can always get an ebook copy. That's like $10. That's $5 less than a physical copy. But yeah, this, if those who want the information, I will put it in the description box below, giving you all the information that you need to do. Because yes, I'm now a working man. I'm getting paid quarterly, but I'm still getting paid. I work hard for it. I don't see why can I not bask in the glow of my own star. I don't see why I can't bask in the glow of my own glory. I mean, this is my time to shine. My time to be in the spotlight. My time to be something more than what I am right now. I mean, I work hard, and you can tell you can tell from the way I'm doing all these videos. I work hard, and I deserve every single sub that comes my way. And rightfully so, because I do video games every morning or anytime I see fit. But still, I'm providing something for you, the viewers out there, who tend to like my work. But in any case, yeah, I just had to get it off my chest. What people don't know, or rather what my folks don't know, is that they don't know me as well as they think they do. They only assume that they know what I like. So, hey, you don't know what I like unless you ask me what I like. Don't just assume that's what I like just because you say so. Unless I tell you that's what I like, don't do it. You know, why can't you just ask me, well, we're at such and such. Do you want anything? Sure. Would you get me a such and such? I mean, what's wrong with that? Is it that hard? Is that damn difficult? Just for that? Seriously. But I mean, other than that, I feel I've done a lot. I honestly feel I've done a lot, and I deserve it. I deserve the best in life. And I think I pretty much have shown what I can do without a degree. And it's mainly because of a talent I have, a God given talent that basically most people wish they had. I mean, it's not a problem because, there are things that I can't do that other people can do. And there are things that I can do that some people can't do in kind. I can't draw with a dam. I'm not going to try to prove that I can draw because I can't. But when I make a story or a poem, it's just like that. It's just like magic, and it's all good. You know. I mean, there's some things in this life, you can possibly do, and you can possibly just pull things just from your head without even trying, and just slap it down to paper. Say, here it is. This is my idea. What do you think? Well, I don't think I've shown this, but I'm going to read it anyway. And this is something that my brother did, my adopted brother. I'm gonna read it for you since it's just there. It says here, experience the epic before the movie. Really? He expects it to be a movie. Awesome. Book signing, The Legacy of the Seven Stars, The Stars of Great Virtue, February 18th, 2012, 2 to 4 p.m. at Windsor Hills Christian Book Center. That's where I'll be. Windsor Hills Christian Book Center. 4438 West Slauson Avenue, Los Angeles, California. Damn. Dude. Don't do that. Scare me like that. Fuck. Yeah, no, Skype. Go figure. Los Angeles, California. 9. California. 90043 323 290 3079 is the number. It also says here, get a signed copy for your family and friends. Mind you, it'll be one. I do mean one. One per household. So I don't see, the fact that, everybody got to have a copy. No, everybody can have one copy. One person's done with it, then you can read it. Simple as that. However, if you want a copy, you can always, order one yourself. Of course, it costs you, but, refreshments served. Yes, there will be refreshments where I'll be held at because I'm accountable. Legacy of the Seven Stars tells the story of a young hero, Lance Dragoon, and his many exploits across the realm of the light dimension. Sounds familiar? His journey takes him from places that men would dare to dream and fear to tread. His journey will cross the path of many lives and forever change the course of his own. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the story in a nutshell. And of course, I'm going to read what I actually wrote down, and he actually just plopped it into what seems to be an awesome format. Author, poet, online personality, former world traveler, and collector of sorts. As a writer, I know the importance of storytelling and how it draws readers into a book. As a poet, I see the world as how it's meant to be seen and share my thoughts intricately on how it reflects the situation. I believe that literature is a lost art, and along with expression, is just as important now in this age as compared to centuries ago. I feel that fiction should not be treated too seriously, and as compared to life, we should believe that God put us here for a reason. All I'm doing is creating an image of an ideal world painted only by imagination and expression. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the journey. I actually read that, and I actually made that because all he wanted was a rough sketch of what he wanted. So that's what I did. I gave him a rough sketch. Bam. I gave him what he wanted, and bam, there you go. Progress made. So the thing is, I just want something simple. I just want this whole thing to just all come into place. And the only thing I really need from those two is some support. I don't need anybody telling me, well, you know what you need to do. Please do not tell me what I need to do. Because honestly, for God's sakes, don't tell me what I need to do. I mean, I understand, but don't do it, okay? It does not make sense for you to actually say, oh, well, you see, what you could do is... No. I'll tell you what you could do. You can take that advice, use it for your own benefit, and therefore, if it's a good thing for you, then by all means, do what you gotta do. Otherwise, don't tell me what I can and cannot do with what I'm working with. What I have just built up in my head. What I've done for so long that it's basically second nature to me. Why I haven't made anything new is because really my mind's on hiatus. It's on a brief hiatus at the moment. I'm not going to work on anything until this blows over, until everything is off my chest, until all this big event is behind me. So that means anything else I am basically going to drop just because this is my career. And I'll be damned just to say, well, I can always do this and I can always do that, but I'm doing it for somebody else. I've done shit for other people, alright? I didn't get paid for shit. Alright? I didn't even ask to do LPs. I just did it because I enjoyed it. People liked it, so, I say, alright, cool, no problem. Not a problem with me. However, if it seems like it's a problem for you, then, maybe the stuff I do is not for you. But then again, I'm not a popular LPer. Quite just yet. I'm my own person. I do not follow other LPers. I have my own style. But when I often come in contact with some of the more popular ones, it's just simply that I don't mind being friends with other LPers. I don't mind having LPers as other LPers as subs because you know feedback is always welcome. And like I said, feedback is very much welcome. Matter of fact, that's what I expect out of my videos. I expect to have feedback. I think I bit off more than I could chew, but anyway. I had to vent. I really had to vent. In this case, yes, it was needed. I had to just get it all off my chest because really, it doesn't make sense for me not to vent. And for an event this close to happen, while everything is on the line, I can't just drop it like that. It's just unconstitutional and totally not my character. So, in all sense of the word, yeah, it shouldn't even be like that. It shouldn't. What else can I talk about? Oh, yes, 200 subs. Now, since I have passed 200 subs, because yesterday I got 201, so therefore I'm past the 200 mark. What I've really thought on this was what to do for the 200 sub special. I did Rice Stars. Excuse me, I need some water. As I was saying, I did Rice Stars my 100 sub special. For my 200 sub special, I am going to leave that as a surprise. Yes, tonight I will do a 200 sub special. What that is, I will not tell. But it's probably something that I have played before, or something that I have not played before. But you be the judge. Because usually on Fridays I don't usually do anything like Final Fantasy or Bahamut Lagoon. I just usually leave that for Monday through Thursday. That's how my schedule is. Depending if I start like early, like say Sunday. That's why I leave Sunday afternoon open for it, just in case I feel like I want to do something else. But excuse me, the 200 sub special. Um, yeah, I haven't decided what it is, but it's going to be something, and I'm going to do it tonight. And as far as gaming goes, I'm still working on Chronicles of Dark Lord Episode 1, Tides of Fate Enhanced Edition, which I will not call it that when I actually upload it. I'm considering calling it by a Japanese title just because to me it sounds better. And how I see it in Japanese will be Yami o Senki. Because of course it means the Chronicles of a Dark Lord in Japanese. Yami o Senki. But in any case, yeah, I'm still working on Chronicles of the Dark Lord. I will pretty much do this. Work through that between May and not May. Between now and March, I'm gonna be working on that, as well as the upcoming Super Robot, the March of the Super Robots feature. That's also going to be featured on my channel. Final Fantasy is still going to continue. I'm not going to stop until Final Fantasy. One of the Super Robot Tyson games that I did last year are done. Bahamut Lagoon gets finished. Bahamut Lagoon is basically a long ass map battle after battle. So therefore, I might do one or two, depending on how well I do or how poorly I do. What I think I'll do from now on, though, is just do a few side missions. I'll just do this. Give you story, cut away, do some side missions, come back, show you the actual mission. And after that, I think we can agree that it will help in, why I did what I did. Now it's gotta be 3 steps faster than your opponent. That's how I see it. In April, I also plan to do another game aside from Chronicles of a Dark Lord. That one, I'm just going to leave as a secret because it is my month, and usually I like to do certain games on my month that I feel deemed necessary. As far as this weekend goes, yes, we will have the 200 sub special. And of course, we will also have the return of Random Co-op. Yes, because you know, you like crazy shit. You like wonderful shit. You like shit that even goes so far as to make you laugh. Yes, me. Well, I shouldn't say me. I should say Ryu, Sheena, myself, and the new kid on the block, Snorlax, will be ripping and tearing apart a new one, and we will do it every freaking weekend. That's why I don't really do any LPs on the weekend. I leave that to just to do RCO because I feel, why not? Speaking of, yes, we will all be coming back. Trust me, we will all be coming back. But for now, you know, new guys, new experience, and of course, you still got me, so I'm still around. Either playing and goofing around, and after that, more goofing around. But in any case, yes, what I'll be doing for Random Co-op, I will leave a secret. But I hope you have been enjoying the videos. I hope you've been enjoying Final Fantasy 3, Bahamut Lagoon, and hopefully the 200 sub special coming up tonight on my channel. So to all my viewers and friends, thank you for your continued support. Because I do some hard work and I feel it is only necessary to give back what you've given to the LPers. Because we give so much to our viewers that only our viewers can just say thank you for all the work you've done. And as an LPer, I sincerely thank you. So on that note, I have spoken my piece about everything else. So this is the Tenkaichi of Gaming, Ichigo Musuko, aka Pookie Izzy 7. Signing off for now, and I want to thank you so very much for listening. And always remember to take care, God bless, and always remember the battle cry of Tenkaichi Muso! See you later, folks.